What is the news? What is the news? What's happening? Is Allah supporting the Muslims now? Netanyahu tells Iranian freedom is near as Israel hit country all depot for first time. See, guys, didn't I say you should hit the energy from long time ago? How many times I said that? Didn't I say hit the energy supply even from the previous war? Why they are waiting until now? Because if you let them have a fuel, then their cars can run. The army cars, the militant, burn the fuel. This is the first thing you should do in the first day. The first day, not now. I don't know. I mean, who is the one is making decision? But this is not the way you run a war. Imagine we have a war and I let you have electricity. So you can run your machines, you can make more weapon, you can make more bullets, you can, electricity is everything. In order to have electricity, we have to have energy. The energy is fuel. So the first thing you do, you hit the fuel. Now, finally, you decide to hit the fuel. Thank you. Potato. IDF, they says it hit a key commander of IRGC, Quds force in Beirut. Yeah, he was living with his wives, his 3 wives, in a hotel. He thought the Israeli would not find him, you know. And as you see, I mean, the missiles of Iran is useless, it's like shish kebab. They are harming nobody. They are already demolished. Already screwed. You want to scream death to America? Okay. Good luck. They are hunting you everywhere, like a rat. Look at this hunt. Boom. And look how stupid they are. So now they dig. Look, hold. They dig here. You see here next to the, here there is another vehicle. So now supposedly the enemy will not see us, brother. Especially if the truck, big truck next to it. That's so smart. So we put bigger truck on the top, smaller truck, Jeep, down. The one have the weapon is in the top, so everybody can see it from far distance. Very smart. Boom. Boom. More boom. I mean, that's a lot of boom, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, the American, we can make an AI, we destroy them by AI. We make a video in AI destroying the. Do you know how many times the mullahs of Iran, they claim that they sunk the Lincoln American airplane carrier? Already 5 times. They claim that this carrier sank down in the ocean. Do you know how many times they claim that they killed many soldiers? They claim more than 650 American soldiers are dead. Today they claim they capture more than 200 American soldiers. Today. I mean, those people are victorious, I told you. Nobody can beat them. You captured 200 soldiers, Abdul? Seriously, you did? Yes, brother. Okay, where are they? Let me go to the AI. We can make one. No problem, no problem. We are going to be victorious over USA by AI. Oh boy. Yeah, and they post everywhere. You know, there's a video like Jerusalem is burned. That's it. Tel Aviv, Jews are running the street like crying. You know, like they are. Israel is gone. And yet, what we know, the truth is, hardly their missiles, especially now, like in the beginning, the first day, I think second day, there was one missile uh, was able to escape and hit a little town, and I think 9 people get killed, and that's it. Yeah, look at this. Look how big this missile, long range, huh? Man, if you look at how many they are destroying every minute. And remember, those videos they are at war. They are not, you know, they don't have time to load videos and classify it, because any video you want to show in the internet, you have to go through process. You have to go to the intelligence, the army intelligence, and maybe possibly CIA before they publish any video. They don't. It's not like just let us go and publish it. So I'm sure the destruction is way bigger than what they are publishing. They bought the country back like 200 years. Here, there's other one. This is the Israeli Air Defense, Air Force. The Israeli is the one who hit the oil supply, finally. I hope they burn it all. Here they are dealing with Hezbollah. This is Hezbollah target. Shish kebab. uh, potato. You want to play with the Jews? Okay. I guess you can do. Not only you, Scooby-Doo can do that too, you know. Yeah, have fun. Here, this is a place where they manufacture missiles. So as you see, they destroy it too. And this is most likely it's under the ground, you know. Yeah. See, this is the warhead. I'm sure Israeli are doing great. This is an airport for the regime. They made shish kebab. Falafel. Actually, today I think they destroyed 16 airplanes. 16. This is, I think, a fast flying drone, and they are hitting it from the sky. Boom. Not easy to, but, technology. Yeah, it's locked. Boom. Moving fast down. It actually, this is a very fast drone. You know, it's not a big speed. Bye bye. Abdul used to live here, but no more. And when the war stopped, the Muslim they will publish everywhere, Allahu Akbar, we were victorious over the American and the coward Jews. And they ran away from us. Things happened. Things happened. All right. So, guys, thank you very much for being here. I hope we have a good time together. Did we have a good time? Let us see. We have a question here. TP, how long do you think it will be before USA and Israel finish the job? Well, the job will never be finished, you know, unless they go in the ground. The job cannot be finished this way. Because even if you destroy the whole country, as long if the purpose is changing the regime, that will not change the regime. Even if you burn them like every day for the coming 6 months, that will not. They have more than 1 million soldiers in the ground. So until now, like how many you killed of them? 5,000? This is not the way to change the regime. However, we don't know what the plan they have, and I have no idea. I trust the Israeli plan, not a Trump plan. See, Trump yesterday he was talking about the Kurdish will join the fight. Today he said he don't want the Kurdish to join the fight. We don't know what Trump he want. We don't know what he would do. I think himself maybe he do not know. But I am sure that the Jews they knew what they are. Trump and his team didn't know. I believe all the plan. The most sensitive information in this war is coming from Israel. Like killing al-Khomeini, Khamenei, and the big leaders as usual. And the one have a plan, obviously, it's Israel. And I think at the end of the day, Israel have to go down to the ground and either destroy the uranium physically or take the uranium. Now, taking the uranium is not easy because uranium is very heavy and very sensitive, you know. So most likely they have to destroy it in the location. And the only way to do it, I don't trust like saying they bomb it with B2. Like last time, just a few months ago, Trump, he said, we destroy it, right? No, obviously not. He did not. And Trump, he forced Israel to stop the war last time. So I don't trust Trump to even to continue because the price of gas is increasing, inflation will be affected. And this is what the Iranians actually they are hoping for. They knew that Trump, he cannot stay for long. He can handle a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you know. But then what after that, you know? So, but the Israeli is the one who can handle. This is why I think now Trump he authorized extra weapon to be sold to Israel because it is possible that USA will stop and Israel will continue. And most likely, the one who will go down to the ground and destroy those storages is the Israeli army. You know, not because our army is not capable, no, but because Trump he will not risk. We have many things to worry about as election. The middle term is coming soon, you know, a few months from now. So, and you know, Trump is not a warrior, he's not a war guy. So he might change his mind very soon. Maduro oil, we have already control of it, but this is not the issue. You see, Maduro oil, we have control of it, but we cannot have uh, because their production companies were frozen for a long time. You see, the American being kicked out, and since then, all those manufacturers for oil are broken. So their production is very low, even though they are the top oil like source of the world, or let's say reserved. But the refinery are very old. So now what they are able to do, they are taking the oil as it is raw and bring it to USA, like to Alabama or in Texas, and they do work it in the refinery because the refinery is useless there. But this is not the scenario still. The scenario is that the majority of the world, they take their oil from that area. And because oil companies are greedy, they are changing the price of oil even here in USA, even though they are not impacted. Trump actually, if he's smart, if he is strong, he should force the American companies not to increase the price of gas. Because why you are increasing it? If our oil is not coming from Saudi Arabia, why you want to make a great profit from our citizen? So Trump, he should forbid them from doing that and give them fine if they do. And already did. Uh, if the oil is staying this way for maybe 2 weeks from now, the barrel might go to 130, 140, even 150. This is why Iranian, they are saying we can win this war because they are hoping that Trump, he will drop his attack very soon. And I will not be surprised if he stopped. I will not be surprised. If we wake up in the morning tomorrow and he says, okay, I stopped the war, I will not be surprised. This is Trump. The problem is if he stop and he force Israel to stop. That will be the problem. And I hope the Israeli will not listen to him. Because this will be their last chance to finish the job. Otherwise, the Iranian will be more aggressive in the future. There was an earthquake, I think, in the 3rd of this month. And the earthquake, it was, I think, 4 degree. Usually, the 4-degree earthquake is a nuclear bomb test. So, is it possible that Iran already have a nuclear? We don't know. Is that why they rushed to attack? Possible. If you check right now, Iran earthquake, you see, I monitor things carefully. I don't take my news from one source. Like when they speak about Iran is close to make nuke, the easiest way to know is to check the small earthquake. And this earthquake happened March 3rd, 12:54 a.m. 5 miles from Bushehr, Bet Shahar. Let me wait for you on the screen. See, this is just 4 days ago. So are they testing their own weapon now? We don't know. And the earthquake happening in the area is not populated at all. Total desert, mountains, which mean it happened deep under the ground. So it might be even too late to destroy their weapon. You never know. All right. I hope not. but not everything you hear in the news is true. So when they say to you last time we destroyed their weapon, we destroyed their, that's a bullshit, you know. They did not do anything. Because if they did, they do not need today to come to war again, correct? If Trump claim is true about last time he sent 2 airplanes in the last second and he claimed that he is the one who made the war. But we know that Israeli is the one who was fighting alone. But if their claim was true, the first war, then why are you attacking now? That means they can do it very fast. It must be there's something urgent. You see, because if there's no urgency or like let's say emergency, they should attack when the people were striking in the street. When Trump, he said to them, help is coming. Not after thousands of people get killed and there's no more people protesting in the street. Nobody there no more. People did notice that Trump, he lied to them and help is not coming. Everybody went home. And the one who was on the street is dead. So what happened now? Why now did they decide to attack suddenly? What is the rush about it? There is something about nuclear. Most likely they are going to have one in a few days maybe. So they decide to rush into doing something. And it's possible that the first day they attack, it was to destroy where they believe the nuclear, let's say, storage is. But we do not know about this earthquake. Is it really a bomb testing? I hope not. Actually, if we can check the depth, does it say the depth? Because if it's a deep, it's not earthquake. I mean, it's not something bad. Let me see how deep it is. It's not giving information. Where is the information? Ah, I see now here. It says 10 kilometers. 10 kilometers deep. Well, that is not, if this is true, that is not a bomb test because it's impossible to do such a test and to dig 10 kilometers down for, for a bomb. So here it says 10 kilometers down. So obviously this is just a normal earthquake, which is good. Yeah. If it was 1 kilometer, that is a problem. 2, possible. But 10, until now, there's nobody was able to dig 10 kilometers for such a thing. It could be a lie. You mean the information here about 10 kilometers down? Well, there's the reason they want to lie. This is not War Department, This is government website, yes, but this is not about war. They list here any earthquake in the world, not only in Iran. So you can type the country name and you can find out. Yeah. Yeah, I think they are telling the truth. Original information. Yeah, mostly it's not. Not a bomb. But you need to check very carefully, because I am sure if they can generate a bomb, they will be so happy to have it right away. My sound is not clear. Really, my microphone not clear. Why is that? Okay, give me a second. That's very weird. Is my voice bad for everybody? Or for some? If it's for some, that means you have a bad internet. You are using the internet of the neighbors. Yeah. Maybe the server in your area is not good from YouTube. That's all right. Yeah, so like uh, when they check information about Iran, they will check everything they can get, earthquake, anything, because that will tell us if they are doing any kind of testing for nuke. And it might be very small test too, because I'm not assuming that their first bomb will be something powerful. It's going to be a small bomb, you know. But imagine if Iran right now without nuclear, and look what they are doing. So how much trouble will cause if they have a nuclear bomb? Imagine if they have the army and the power of Israel. They will occupy the world because they are almost 100 million citizens. Massive country. I think it's 1 million kilometer. Is it? Let me check my geography information. I forgot since I was high school. How many square kilometer Iran is? Iran has a total area of approximately 1,648,195 square kilometers. See? It's larger than the state of Alaska and is located in Western Asia. Yeah, 1,600,000 square kilometer. Massive, And the population, let us see. I think 990 is 90 million maybe. What is the population of Iran? Estimated population of Iran is around 92 to 93 million people as of early 2026. See? So population, gas, oil, nukes, and stupid religion. Have a good luck. In fact, the first thing they will do, they are going to occupy all the Arab neighbors around them, which is good. But they will not stop there. They will continue to Israel. History repeats itself. And I'm sure they will do it if they were able. If not the Israeli, actually, and the American, they will do it. Who's going to stop them? Saudi Arabia, the army of Big Billy? I mean, don't you see how weak they are? Not even one of them there to respond to Iran. Emirat, Bahrain, Qatar, all of them. They bought a lot of airplane. How many F-16? How many, etc. They did not dare to shoot one bullet. They don't, because the Iranian they will eat them alive. No school for kids. Trust me, if I am living now in Tel Aviv and there's no school, I will be happy. Hey, no school. Like as if kids they care if they go to school or not. Thank God, there's no school. Oh boy, no school, huh? Yeah. Force wave airstrike on Iran. You see, they are like coming wave as wave, you know, wave after wave. And look about how many missiles they are shooting right now. Let us see today in the last 24 hours how many missiles and drone Iran shot at Israel today in the last 24 hours.
Iran has launched multiple drone and missile attacks on Israel, including over 30 cruise missiles and numerous ballistic missiles, with at least 6 major missile volleys reported. While the exact numbers are changing, these attacks are part of a larger ongoing conflict.
Yeah, you see, the number is very small. You know, 30 cruise missile is nothing. 7 major missile is nothing. This is nothing. This is telling you how much they are losing their ability to fight. You know, things is going very wrong for them. It's going shish kebab. I mean, I look at those airplanes, scary, you know. They are no match with the skills, with technology, with weapon. Yet they want to destroy America. Yeah. What you can do. I wanna buy one of those. I wanna buy one of those. You know, just I wanna go like just for fun. You know, to hunt with it. I don't know how much they cost. I will call my friend, my ex-driver, Elon. Maybe we can buy, you know, one for him and one for me. The alarm no longer affect the children's. They continue to sleep. If I say to you, like during the war, maybe the most fun time we had, it is during the wartime. Family, they gather, you know. It's not really, as long as you are safe, you know, a war means nothing really. But for sure, there's people dying. But when you're used to it, you don't think really about, like when I was in Ukraine, just like how many months ago, each time the alarm go, I did not see anybody running. Did you see anybody running from those who watched me in Ukraine? Nobody run. No women, no children, nobody. Nobody walking normally. But I assure you that first week or maybe first month of the war, everybody run. I am very sure of that. So in the beginning, because you are not used to it, you get terrified. It's like even a soldier, you know, a soldier is when you go to the army, you get terrified in the beginning when you are being trained. Like you hear the sound of those massive bombs. Or then you go to war. So the first day, your body will become so hot. Your brain so hot, like you are sweating, because your nervous system is alarmed bombs. You might die any second. Uh, but this is the first day. Second day is easier. Third day is and then after a few weeks, they can be bombing all over around you, and you don't really feel the same as before, because now what was abnormal became normal for you. Your brain, your reception, everything will adjust to the new situation. Like first time when you drive a car, you will feel like it's so much stressful, unless you are me. You know, I drove a car. I was a kid. I used to take the car. They go to sleep. I go to the room. I take the car, and I have those what they call them, chalk from the school. So I mark the tire in the front of it and behind it. Yeah, because when I come back, I have to put the car exactly as it was. And then I erase the shock from the ground. So imagine I take the car. I know exactly how long do they want to sleep, like taking a nap, afternoon. I take the car. I put a cushion underneath of me. I'm holding the steering because it's so... my foot hardly can touch the... Anyway, so everybody have different, different ability to handle war. Some people, some men, they pee in their pants, when they go to war, especially in the beginning. Some they will start crying. Some they will, collapse. They will faint. They need to go to hospital because they are losing their control. With screaming, jumping. War is not easy, not for everybody. Yeah. Same time, if you are a child who grew up in Israel, well, you better to be ready for war because all the neighbors, they hate you. It's not right to think you are safe and secure because this is where you get killed. It's like what happened in October 7. They relaxed, they trusted their army. We have a powerful army. Who's going to attack us? We are Israel. So they went to sleep. It was Saturday, it was a holiday. They turned their phone off because Saturday, Sabbath. Stupid behavior, because this is not what the Bible says to you. The Bible doesn't say to you, if you are at war, you shut down everything. The Bible says that Sabbath is made for the man, not the man made for Sabbath. But anyway, big mistake. They trusted the enemy. But we know that the enemy is just waiting for the moment you take a nap. And the second you take a nap, you're gone. And this is what happened. The enemy was waiting for the moment, and the moment come. And then suddenly they are raping women, kidnapping them. All this madness happened because the leaders in Israel, they were asleep. Otherwise, they would never happen. In fact, there is a bunch of girls that were doing army training. They send a report a day before to the leadership of the army saying to them there is something wrong. Something is going to happen in Gaza. There's abnormal activities. The leaders, they ignore it. All right? Sometimes you have to learn the hard way, what you can do. But I hope they learn very well that they cannot trust any of their neighbors. I mean, it's very stupid of you to trust anybody. Israeli, I say to you, if you are listening, to survive and to stay strong, you should not trust America. You should not. One day they might betray you. You never know. If Obama is a president, he might join Iran against you. You never know what will happen tomorrow. Don't trust any peace agreement you have with your neighbors. It's a piece of paper. The same one who signed it, the same one will rip it off. Don't trust any relationship with those neighbors. They hate you. The second you trust, that's the same moment you are ready to die. You will be always victorious when you trust nobody. You have to. It's a jungle. And either you eat them or they will eat you. If you go to the jungle and you decide to take a nap, and you know there's wolves and there's a hyena, you're stupid. But I need to take a nap, you know. You can take a nap, but you have to keep one eye open. All right? This is how a warrior he sleep. You are located in the geography. This is how it is. This is where Jerusalem is. And every single one of them, he wish your death day and night. It doesn't matter what they say about you. It doesn't matter how many peace agreements you sign. In chapter 9, verse number 1, it says bara. What bara? Bara mean Muhammad, he washed his hands from all the agreement. So he signed agreement with those Arab, fooling them until he is strong, and he attacked them when they are asleep. And if you notice, the Muslims always attack you when it is holiday. And they attack you in the month of Ramadan. So I think Iran was preparing for an attack in the month of Ramadan. But this time, the one who attacked in Ramadan, it was Israel. I think they were preparing for something. Actually, even Trump, he mentioned that. They were preparing to do something big. We do not know what it is. Possibly they were preparing to attack Israel from a close range. You know, maybe they will smuggle, you know, boats or submarine or etc. to close to Israel so they can hit nuclear facility. We grow up between them. We know how they are. They are wicked. Anyone, Muslims don't trust Muslims. How do you trust them? Muslims, they killed their caliphate. Why? Because they are not trustworthy. They killed Muhammad family. Muslims. So if they do that to their own, what they would do to you as a Jew or a Christian? Who killed Muhammad families? Muslims. Who killed the caliphate? All of them. Muslims. All their life they kill each other. So why in the world they will be kind to you? You tell me. You see those Arab like Emirat, Bahrain, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, when they meet, they give each other hugs. You know, they are in love together, but they hate each other to death. They wish they can stab each other as soon as possible. Each country of those spend a lot of money for propaganda against the neighbor. Emirat against Saudi Arabia, Saudi Arabia against Emirat, Emirat against Qatar, Qatar is against Saudi Arabia, etc. Who is Saddam Hussein? Who is? I mean, look at them: war in Yemen, war in Syria, war in Libya, war in Algeria, Morocco, war in Iraq. I mean, just go anywhere. A war between Pakistan and Afghanistan. They cannot live in peace. They're beasts. They're wicked. When your God is a wicked God, what about the follower? Right? Women, they don't trust their husbands. I remember when I was a kid, we have a neighbor, she is a Muslim. She's a nice lady, actually. She came to visit my mom. My mom, she was cooking in the kitchen. She said to her, you are lucky. My mom, she said, what do you mean? I said, well, we are, as a Muslims, we do not know if we are going to eat from the food we are cooking. My husband might be angry from something. He divorced me now. Yeah, they have no future. I heard them with my own eyes, my ears. She was saying to my mother, I want to buy a new couches. My mom, she said to her, but you bought couches just a few months ago. Why you are buying couches again? Oh, no, no. We have to keep spending. Otherwise, if he save money, he will marry a new wife. You see what kind of family they have? We have we have to spend. So every few days, she have the curtain. Your son, he burned the curtain. Your son, he ripped the, etc. So they keep asking for things to make the man exhausted in his spending. Because if he save money, he will go and find a new young wife. So she would do her best to spend or even to save money. Like, give me, I want to buy this. But she don't buy it. She take it to her family, to her mom, to save it there. Because one day he would divorce her. She will be homeless. This is their family. And they are right. The second he have extra money, he will go and marry a second wife. He have more money, third wife. More money, fourth wife. All right? So this is the difference between us and them. In my dad's house, we have a couch. Since I was a kid, we have it. It's brand new. It look brand new. You know? Everything, every furniture, we have it. It's old. It's not really brand new. I mean, I am born the furniture there. We don't change it. Look brand new. So how in the world they change couches and, every 6 months? Because they don't have security. They don't have a trust. They are Arab and Muslims. Two things together is deadly. Arab and Muslims. Oh boy. You know? Yeah. And each time, any occasion, you need to buy me something. Like you have to buy her gold, you have to buy her rings, bracelet, because this is her treasure. If she get divorced, she will be homeless. I remember there was a kid in my school. He's a Muslim. He's a Bedouin, actually. He did not show up to school for a few days. So I asked him, where you been? He said, my dad, he divorced my mom. I said, we were high school, actually, like we have beard, So I said, okay, well, what you can do? He said, well, can you believe it? Like when she get married, in the contract they wrote, he will pay her, I don't know, what is equal to the time, like $100. But at the time when she got married, that was a lot of money. So he said, imagine after all those years she lived with him, she will come out with the money will not be enough even to buy a TV. And my dad will not give her anything. I said, but why your dad is doing that? He said he married a new wife, young one, 19 years old. And I heard tons of those stories. One guy, he married 16, the other guy married 14, the other guy married 30. It's always about a new woman. She is more pretty than the previous one. And the previous one, we throw her in the garbage. So after all this time serving this man, living with him, now she is homeless. And that's why they want to have many kids, because this is the only security. What the insurance of this woman, she will not be homeless. She will have food, her sons. That's why she want to have a boy, especially boys, or even girls, every few months, like a rabbit. Because soon her husband will divorce her, and then the only one will support her in this earth is her children's. So they send them in a very early age to work. or even to beg or clean shoes in the street. Women agree? Agree or not agree? Who cares? This is a Muslim society. The women, they have no value. Can she say no? What agree? Uh, in old days, actually, only for not only for Muslims, in old days, people they have a lot of kids because this is the only security they have. Security, physical security, which means protection, finance security, was the only security a human being have. The more kids you have, the more security you have. This is a normal thing. And it's not bad, by the way. It's not bad. But uh, for the Muslims, they abuse the children. So they bring the children to life in order to be their slaves. Not because they want to have a family and the children, they will send them to be a doctor, an engineer. No. You are a kid, you are 10 years old, go work in a mechanic shop. They want to make money from you. All right? For a Christian family in the old days, they have many kids, but all of them they go to school, which means the father will be really exhausted to take care of his family because all the kids have to go to school. All the kids, they have to go to university. Unless he is not capable of doing it. Like he keep failing his class, so, he get out. But this is different between the Christians and Muslims in the Middle East. You will see the Christians are doctors, engineers, lawyers, teachers. You will see the Muslim cleaning shoes in the street, working dirty jobs because most of them, they don't go to school. The second you see a person, he have multi wives, then you will notice that the education of the children is very low because he cannot support them. In fact, he want to have more so they can support him. They go to work and they pay him at the end of the day. They keep paying him money until one day he get married. And by the time this kid he get married, the father of this guy who get married, he have more kids. They are young too. So they keep making babies. It's a source of income. And the man, he's at home, especially the Bedouin. The Bedouin, he don't go to work. He have no job. His job is to have sex, make babies. The babies, even if they are daughters, they go to work. They work in any business. I saw Muslim women, they are working in construction. With men who touch them, men who sleep with them, just make money and come back. How? It doesn't matter. And the man sitting home, drinking tea with his friends. So all the men, they sit home, drinking tea, listening to the news, talking about politics. And all the women, they are wearing their clothes for work, covering their face, going to work in the concrete, in the cement, in any job, manufacture, anything. And the men are doing nothing, just make babies. Yeah. Very, very corrupt, very wicked society. Like you see Mimi Hijab when he made that video speaking about you can lie to your wife. That is how wicked this society is. You can lie to her so you can have another wife. But why a man he want to have second wife and third wife? Because simply he's wicked. It's an act of wickedness. Like I understand if somebody says I want to have kids and my wife she can't have kids, and then I say, oh, okay, well, I mean, he's not bad, not because you want to use her, but his wife she can't have kids. But if you want to sleep around, like we have the stories about David, he committed a lot of sin. That was wickedness. That was not an act of a man of God. So His family was destroyed. His kingdom was taken away from him for the sin and his, what happened. But in Islam, is the normal thing to do. This is why Muslim women, they wish to marry a Christian man, because they hope that he will not go over someone else. He will not dump them second day. Anyway, we will see what will happen. Let us see if there's any more news before we leave for today. Yeah, they are not saying who is the key commander. Who is the key commander? Well, they did not say who. They say key commander. He was in his hotel with his wives. Four ballistic missiles was fired for Israel since midnight. Yeah, you see, nothing. This is nothing. Obviously, the Iranian army is collapsing. They cannot have. They don't have the capability of continuing. And again, attacking from the sky alone is not enough. You have to have somebody in the ground. Either Iranian forces join the USA, or USA forces go on the ground, at least for the nuclear facilities. And until we update you and we get more update with the news, I want to say thank you for all those who supported us and those who leave comment. And God bless. Until we see you tomorrow. God is good. So is Jesus. And we are the crusade. Yeah. Bye-bye.